harpy, bongo, greater kudu, as I do see some bongos here on the left-hand side. A reddish animal with cream-colored stripes, long horns measuring up to 32 inches, crossing behind the head. This allows them to run through thickets without getting tangled up, giving the bongo the nickname the ghost of the forest. So bongo on the left, yellowback diker on the right. Dikerbok. Dikerbok is Afrikaans for diving buck, so when they sense danger, they'll dive headfirst into the thicket. Now the only reason we find any of these antelope species is because of these small watering holes, as many animals here in the forest rely on these watering holes, whether it be part of their diet or just to keep cool. But it gives us the opportunity to find a few extra animals we would not typically encounter otherwise. And that includes some of the more rare animals, like the eastern black rhino. Unfortunately though, black rhinos have not had easy lives, being poached by hundreds and thousands just for their horns. Very sad and unfortunate that there is only about 5,000 black rhinos left in the world today. But fully grown, they are about 3,000 pounds, reaching speeds up to 35 miles per hour. We're going to pull around the corner here and pause for a moment so you can get a snap photo of this one right here on the left-hand side. Now they do have an upper lip, kind of a diamond or triangle shape, and it angles downward. It's ideal for stripping leaves off of branches and roots out of the ground. All on the right-hand side, some greater kudu, which are the second tallest species of antelope in Africa. Fully grown, a greater kudu can stand 5 feet tall at the shoulder, weighing around 750 pounds. These are all fairly young females right here, but they will grow almost twice the size they are now. I'm just thinking that with all these trees and all these shrubs, we may have better luck altogether if we just leave the forest altogether. So I'll tell you what, leave the forest and make our way over towards the Safi River and see if we can find a kiboko. So how about anybody want to see a kiboko today? Okay, anybody know what a kiboko is? Aww. Well, that's okay, because kiboko is a Swahili word for hippo. Well, hippos are one of the larger species of animals found here in Africa. Baby hippos weigh around 85 pounds at birth, and a fully grown male is closer to 5,000 pounds. You know, most people believe that hippos spend all day swimming, but that's not true. I mean, they're excellent swimmers, they just prefer to submerge. Kind of glide on the bottom, usually 5 to 8 minutes at a time. We'll get a better view of some hippos up ahead here on the left-hand side, but first we're going to have to pass an island with some large gray and white tinted birds known as a pink-backed pelican. These are one of the few pelican species to build nests in trees while gathering in colonies. But up ahead, look off to your left-hand side. There's a hippo actually submerged going for a little glide right now. We'll pull up here, get a better view of these hippos. As they gather in groups, oftentimes referred to as a pod or a bloat. But each night, hippos leave the safety of the watering hole in search of food, where an adult hippo can consume up to 150 pounds of grass per night before returning back to the watering hole in the morning. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for remaining seated. Please continue to do so, especially as we come around the corner here. We're going to be coming up to a rickety old bridge, and I'm going to be honest with you, I never have liked this bridge. Well, that, and I would really prefer not to lose anyone else off of it. Riverbed looks a little dry down there, folks, and I'm thinking that since the water level has gone down, it looks like the crocs may have moved further downriver already. However, off to the right-hand side, great view of a waterfall there. Just a small bit of the beautiful Africa here that we are constantly trying to preserve. But as we leave the forest and the river behind, we begin to venture towards the savannah. As it is on the savannah, where you're going to see a different ecosystem and